Singapore and Indonesia have signed 2 agreements, one on electronic data exchange and another on cooperation in the national archives of both countries. The signing was witnessed by Singapore Prime Minister Loong and Indonesian President Joko Widodo in Singapore.
Our reporter Michelle Teo was at the Istana where the signing of the agreements took place.
Now, the first MOU pertains to electronic data exchange, and that is to facilitate and secure trade exchange. This is done through the link-up of the national single windows of both countries, which allows international traders to submit regulatory documents at a single location. The deal was signed by Singapore Deputy Prime Minister Hsien and Indonesian Finance Minister Sri Mulyani Indrawati. Now, with the signings, companies can benefit from a seamless and more efficient declaration process. And that's because exchanging trade data will allow Customs Administration to expedite the clearance of trade and help with better risk management. The second MOU signed involves the national archives of both countries. It is a 3-year deal which will see both sides cooperating in areas such as sharing of knowledge in history, culture or heritage. Now, what that means is, for example, there may be more joint exhibitions, research and publications. Following the signing, PM Lee said that there are also ongoing discussions in other areas.
We discussed how we can catalyze more investments in each other. One key piece is the bilateral investment treaty, which we signed at last year's retreat and which we hope Indonesia will ratify soon. Another important step is to update our bilateral avoidance of double taxation agreement, which is now almost 30 years old and needs to be brought up to date. These will further strengthen the flow of trade and investments.
Our commitment to continue strengthening mutually beneficial relations between our 2 countries. On infrastructure, Indonesia offers several infrastructure funding opportunities, including Makassar Parepare Railway Project, Labuan Bajo Airfield. On digital economy, we agreed to boost cooperation on e-commerce, fintech, data services, development of technopark and regional innovation hub.
Mr. Lee added that there are ongoing talks on issues like airspace management and on military training. Tomorrow, President Widodo is expected to meet Singapore President Halimah Yacob at his son's graduation ceremony. And PM Lee is also expected to attend Mr. Widodo's inauguration ceremony in Jakarta later this month.